Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Dak going to start out going to the air. He finds McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, going to the air with Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Yeah, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they turned up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Prescott on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And And again, it's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Love. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Ball's red.
That brings brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Right. Blue striker.
To throw now. Here's Love. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Love, they go play action now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility over the toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Prescott's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Prescott yet again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On second and 10, Love. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Love now. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
17.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Ultra. 6. Mega. Ready.
On third down, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jalen. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Red. Cycle. Set.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Blankenship's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We go 46. Let's go kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
46.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the 4th time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through forcing miscues with a Lombardi trophy on the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive. Right out of the turnover, they go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception, adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. We're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They find some open field here. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Marcus Lawrence on the stop. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Love throwing for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Prescott on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Kill! 47!
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch. Gain of the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for Colts. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Get ready. 6, 7. Ready.
Here's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Carry now for Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.